Hello, I'm Meghan Schiller from KDKA-TV News, and this is your KDKA News Now update. I've got your top headlines and the latest weather. Tonight, a community is looking for answers after a deadly home explosion in Crescent Township. Officials say it killed a man and a woman and leveled the home. It also damaged some nearby homes as well. Chris Hoffman was at the scene.
Crews are still investigating as to how all of this happened. Now, as for fire crews like the Crescent Township crews, they were just down the hill from all this. The actual explosion happened in that neighborhood right up there, just across the street from the department. Around 8:55 this morning, a neighborhood changed forever. The house at the end of Riverview Road in Crescent Township blew up.
A very significant explosion. You could feel it in your chest, and you could definitely feel the explosion.
The blast could be felt in several communities up and down the Ohio River. Several crews from Crescent, Moon, Sewickley, and Ambridge responded. In all, about 50 people were called in to deal with the fire and the aftermath of the explosion.
I know the reports explosion was heard and felt throughout all of Crescent, Moon, into Robinson, across the river.
Once the fire crews got themselves up the narrow street, they found a house that was gone and a fire that had started in some of the nearby brush. They put that out while looking for the people in the home. That's when they discovered a man and a woman who were already dead.
It was complete devastation. We first arrived on scene. Obviously, our first priority is life safety, and then try to preserve what property is left.
The debris from the blast landed in trees, neighbors' yards, and even all the way down the hill into the Ohio River. Some nearby homes were also damaged from the blast. When crews first responded, they say they smelled natural gas and propane and eventually determined the house was serviced by a private well. But whether that had anything to do with the explosion remains to be seen. The county fire marshal and ATF are investigating the cause. We are not expecting to get any more information from the county today. We are still waiting on the county medical examiner to identify the victims. In Crescent Township, Chris Hoffman, KDKA-TV News.
Neighbors say they're distraught. Our Mamie Ba talked with some who say they saw and heard the explosion.
And just couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it.
A home on Riverview Road destroyed after an explosion. This is a look from above. Just charred remnants remain.
Just been in that house, and it's such a beautiful home it was, there in the woods, and so just very, very shocking.
Investigators say two people were inside when the house exploded, a man and a woman. Their identities have not been officially released.
Our neighbors are gone. It's just so sad. It's terrible that this could happen.
Mary lives next door. She heard and felt the blast.
The window blew through. The glass is like all over the place.
The blast rocked the entire community of Crescent Township, and for miles beyond, plumes of black smoke billowed into the sky. John Bundy, the owner of a business nearby, rushed over immediately after the blast.
I looked out of the corner of my eye, I saw this lady with all of her windows blown out of her house, and she came out and she was holding a baby, and she looks at us and she goes, "My parents live there."
Blanche Heidengren knows that woman well.
I just came to show any support I could. We've been praying, a group of us. She's a Christian, and her parents were Christians.
And now here's First Alert meteorologist Ray Petlin with a look at your weather.
March is one of those weird months for us. It's a transition month where you try to fight between the winter and spring, although we haven't had too much winter this winter, but we will see possibly a couple flakes this time next week. A high layer of clouds is what we have right now. It's not causing too many issues. We don't have to worry about rain till later this week. Today we made it up to 68 degrees. Very, very warm considering 47 is average for this time of year. Tonight's temps go down to the low to mid 40s in most cases. I think it's going to be a fine night across the region. Just that thin layer of clouds tomorrow. We get a little sunshine mixed with those clouds and temperatures in the upper 60s and low 70s. So it's going to be quite a warm day again tomorrow as we push towards 70. We'll do that again Thursday. And from there, the temperatures start to slide. And it's early next week where our temperatures take a hit. And with that the case, we could mix in a couple flakes. But as it stands, just those high, thin clouds at the moment. We're going to see eventually some clouds trying to take over the region as the night continues. But you'll notice those break up tomorrow once we get into the afternoon. So we'll call tomorrow a partly cloudy day. Thursday's the day where we have more clouds and a chance for some rain, especially afternoon and evening. We'll get that batch of rain moving in, potentially some rumbles of thunder with this. That moves on. Friday, we do it again. Another batch of rain, potentially with some thunderstorms attached as we try to transition to those cooler temperatures that will be around for the weekend. And when it comes to rain chances, Friday's the best shot, Thursday night and Friday, for rain and potential thunderstorms. I think Saturday's looking pretty good, and then Sunday, a few showers that try to carry over into Monday. Those will be hit or miss and potentially come with a little snowflake or two mixed in. Tonight, 44 degrees, a few clouds, mild night across the region. Highs tomorrow make it back to about 70 degrees, partly cloudy skies, a beautiful looking day. And you can see here, you get those peaks of sunshine and those temperatures topping off later in the day at about 70 degrees. So a very warm setup there. And Thursday, Friday, some rain and thunderstorms, partly cloudy Saturday, a few showers scattered around Sunday for St. Patrick's Day, and then snow and rain mixed together on Monday. Those cooler temperatures last into Tuesday of next week as well.